as the stars are shining above us, then I just wanna be where you are. I don't wanna close my eyes, then I might miss a moment of you. And as long as the sun shines upon us, and I just wanna be where you are.
Bonjour à tous. Good morning everybody. So today is Monday morning. You know, we had a wonderful weekend, and this weekend we actually went overboard, my son and I. My husband is away on travel, on business, and so we are both home alone, and we have been eating and celebrating life because it's school holidays. But when Monday comes, especially during school holidays, I have time to solely dedicate to myself, especially in the morning. I am a morning person. I don't sleep at all. I mean, my husband always says, you know, he always tells me that he wishes he were wired like me. You know, in the morning, I just get up, you know, and I'm ready to face the day. So when it's school holidays, what I do is I get up in the morning. First place that I go to is the bathroom. I wash my face, I brush my teeth. I then go wearing my little gown to the kitchen. I make myself a cup of coffee. I don't know if you know the bulletproof coffee, but this is how I drink, you know, my coffee. I put 2 teaspoons of really good coffee. Put a teaspoon of coconut oil, a teaspoon of really good French butter, and I pour some hot water, you know, and I drink. Some other mornings, depending on my mood, I made matcha. So instead of putting coffee in the cup, I put some matcha powder. On other days, I just go for a plain tea bag of some green tea. I then go to the lounge. In the lounge, what I do is my cup of coffee or matcha tea or green tea at hand while I'm trying to meditate and plan my day. After that, I then take a book, whatever book that I'm reading for, you know, for the time, and I read a chapter or 2. So once that is done, I then come back to this place. This is my favorite space in the morning, my bathroom, because this is where I get ready. I shut the door because my husband, you know, sleeps. He loves his morning sleep, and my son, you know, as well, he enjoys his sleep. So I lock myself up here, I get ready, you know, as you can see, I do my hair, I put my little earrings, I dress up, you know, in accordance to the exercise, you know, that I want to do, you know, for the day. And yeah, and basically that's it. I pack my bag. I think I've shown you more or less what I pack to when I'm going to gym. You know, I take my headphones, I take my phone, and then I walk to gym. I never drive to gym. I walk to gym simply because, you know, I try to do as many steps. I try to be as mobile and as active as I can be, you know, during the day. And then on a Monday, what I normally do is I do weights. And I've been reading everywhere, you know, for women after 40, what's important is making sure that your muscle tone and your bone density is in check. And the best way to achieve that is by, you know, doing weights and squats and working on your limbs and your legs. So this is what I do on a Monday. I spend an hour and a half when it's school holidays because I have all the time to myself, and then I come back home to then prepare lunch for my son. So come with me, you know, on this beautiful spring Monday here in France. Bisous. Okay, I just thought that I would also share what it is that I drink in the mornings. Like I had mentioned when I was in the bathroom about my morning routines. So now to go to the gym, you need to obviously, you're going to be sweating, you need to be hydrating. So what I do is I make my own special vitamin water. I never buy those sachets that you find in the health shops or supermarkets, because you never know what's been put in there. I'm a control freak when it comes to my health. So what I do here is I have filtered water. We always filter, we drink filtered water here in this house. And I put 1 teaspoon, I think it's about 5 mils of vital reds. These are all the vital vitamins that you need, on a daily basis. So to make my life simple, instead of taking vitamin D here, magnesium here, I invested in this brand. It's by Dr. Gundry, MD from the United States. And I stocked up on a lot of these. I have them in my pantry because I can never run out. You don't find these in France or even in South Africa. They are made in the US and they are very, very good. All right. So I put a teaspoon of Vital Reds, and then I put a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon is very, very good for your health. You can do a bit of reading or some YouTube searching to find out what the benefits are. And also here I have turmeric powder. So I also then add a teaspoon of turmeric powder. And just to give it a little bit of a zang, I, express a little bit, say half of a lemon, or if I have some really good potent lemon juice already, prepared, I just then add. So this is what keeps me going when I'm at the gym, and it keeps me, hydrated as well. Now, before I go to gym, I'm now obviously, ready. I always just have some green tea. This is green tea with lemon. It's a very, very, very good brand. I put 2, what do we call them? Cloves. I put 2 cloves, those little brownish little things. I've read somewhere that 1 clove a day keeps the doctor away. So I just put 2 cloves in. And being a woman over 40, I live and die for collagen. So I put a big spoon of some collagen powder. What's nice with this brand is that if I gave this to you to drink with just a glass of water, you wouldn't know that there's something in it. It's a very neutral, it's a very nice neutral taste. So yeah, I then have a cup of tea. And with me, I'm always drinking. I always have a cup of something at hand during the day, because I need to be hydrated at all times. And especially as you grow older, I don't want to be a 50-something-year-old with wrinkles. And most of those wrinkles, of course, it's aging and it's the sun, but they also creep in because of dehydration. And oh yeah, just one last thing, I don't also eat sugar. I tried to avoid added sugars as much as I can, but on days where I feel like I have a sweet tooth and I want maybe my coffee with a little bit of sweetness in it, I use this. It's called erythritol. It has 0 sugar and it's all natural. I also used to last year I tried monk sugar. It's also a natural substance. no carbs in that, no sweetness, no sugar, in it, as well. I really try my very best to stay away from sugar, and I also try to limit, some carbohydrates. There was a time where, I tried a ketogenic diet, but to be honest, living in France, having, a family that I have, especially my mom-in-law, it's difficult not to have carbs. So whenever I have carbs, I make sure that they are good, good, slowly digestible, carbs. So I do eat, sweet potatoes. I do eat when I feel like I want to have some rice. I eat whole rice, the brown, rice. I do also eat, at times some potatoes, but there's a trick with how I eat potatoes. I boil them the previous night. I put them, overnight in the fridge, and then on the day that I'm having them, of course, I will then, warm them up and then enjoy, I just try as much as possible to be intentional with how I eat and what I eat and how I eat it. Yeah, so that's basically it. So now it's time to walk to the gym. Now on my way to the gym. It's quite a beautiful morning. Well, you still need a bit of a jacket in the mornings. It's quite not chilly, but you still need some protection. I'm sure that when I come back, this will be definitely off, because our highest temperature for today is about 20 degrees. It's 20 degrees Celsius. Going to the gym is such, a pleasant thing to do, because there's just so much beauty, around. So much beauty. I just love this neighborhood. I love where we live. Okay, so let's walk. So this is my other route to the gym. It's quite pleasant, very tranquil, especially in the mornings. But of course you still see cars. It's Monday, some people are still working, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So the way I look at it is that the heaviest weight you are going to be lifting when you come to the gym is literally the door. And once you're inside, things get a little bit easier. So here's my happy space. This is my reward after a long session at the gym. Oh yeah, let me just show you. So in this gym, if you are looking to hydrate, you basically have to buy your water, which is the reason why I actually make my own water. If you're not into that, there are protein shakes, which I never buy. I bring my own stuff. So let's go and lift some weight. Being a Monday, I go really hard because of all the junk, that I've been eating during the week. So now I'm going to select nicely, what it is that I have to do. All right. So let's go for it. There we go. I have now selected what it is that I want to do. Today I'm going to go with this beautiful girl, right here. One thing that I don't know if you can hear, all the instructions are in French. So not only am I getting a full body workout, I'm also, practicing my French, my listening French skills. Whew, that was hectic. Oh my gosh. Mondays are always very hard. So now I'm done with my weight training. I'm just going to try and see if I can find maybe one stretching, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes stretching exercise just to cool down, a bit, or even meditation, So let me look for it. So let me show you. So these are the 3 options that you have. For my strength training, this is where I go. Cardio, which I hardly do. This is where you'd normally do. And then this is to just relax, catch your breath, recuperate. So you have an option between Pilates, yoga, stretching. I think I'm going to do some stretching. I think I need that. So that's what we're gonna go for now. Okay, so the yoga session is done, it's finished, and the treat for the day is a full body massage. So I'm now headed to get my well-deserved, well-earned massage for the day. It's actually a highlight for me. Sometimes, I'm never in the mood to come to the gym, and the only inspiration some days is that massage chair. So let's go and check it out. The streets are so quiet. People have gone on holidays It's the last week, you know, of the Easter holidays.
Take me anywhere that you want. I don't even care if we come back again. And as long as the stars are shining above us, then I just wanna be where you are. I don't wanna close my a moment of you. And as long as the sun shines upon us, and I just wanna be where you are. 'Cause when safe. There is no pretending, no need to escape. And I know I just wanna be where you are. I know everything has an end, and I know that we are not getting any younger. But as long as there is time, I will walk beside you, 'cause I just wanna be where you are. 'Cause with you I feel no fear, and when you hold me all my wounds are healed. When I'm with you I feel safe. There is no pretending, no need to escape. Then I know I just wanna be where you are.
I am now back home. I've had some lunch and I'm gonna wind down with a nice cup of some matcha tea and a book. This is the book that I'm reading currently. It's The Alchemist. This is a good read. Actually, my sons are gonna be reading the same book once I'm done, once I'm finished with it. So thank you for spending the day with me. I hope that you are also having a wonderful Monday wherever you are in the world. I will see you this weekend. Au revoir et bisous.